Hello, guys, and welcome to Behind the Bunker, episode 345 here at beautiful Kossuth Road Studios, or podcast 207. For those of you paying attention, it is a busy night tonight. We have mail time, we have macro picks, we have a couple things we want to chat with you about. We have team feature tonight. We have a team to feature. Price is Right topic that we didn't get to last week because Todd Cash Money Martinez monopolized all of our time. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Todd. So stay tuned, guys. We have lots more to get to. We'll be starting in about 30 seconds.
Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your better podcasts. This is the Behind the Bunkers weekly paintball show. Tonight's show is brought to you by Empire Paintball, Planet Eclipse, Exalt, Air Ups Paintball Bunkers, Enola Gay Smoke Grenades, Tipman, and GI Sports. Behind the Bunker gets all their paintball gear supplied by FlagRaiders.com. Get all of your online paintball gear purchases from FlagRaiders.com. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show. Now, let's get this nonsense started. Here's your host, Todd Ansich.
All right, guys, welcome to Behind the Bunker. My name is Todd Ansich. Thank you again for tuning in. We have lots on our show tonight, and if you guys are wondering what you guys are watching, this is our paintball show that we also do not only live on Facebook, but we post it up on iTunes, Podomatic, and all the great places as a podcast. So thank you for tuning in. With me, as always, I have Josh Zuby Zabrikis.
Yeah, good evening. Oh, look at how smooth this camera is.
Yeah, aren't you? Doesn't he look dapper?
I'm more handsomer than I thought.
I see you've given up on your bread modeling career.
Yes, he has
He's on
given
hiatus
up on
in
his
bread modeling.
It's the off season. Can't be a bread model all the time.
That's true, and it's just getting stale. And then Joe Kimson from FlagRaiders
Hey, how are
Paintball,
y'all? Sit up a bit. There we go.
and Garvin Sharma.
I'm back here, baby, and welcome to Behind the Bunker this evening, folks. Make sure you hit like and share to share this monstrosity of the paintball show we call Behind the Bunker around the world.
Now, Gavin, give us a second. Move that mic off to his side. Let's just get a better look at that stash you got going on there. Oh, yeah, brother.
That's not
November.
static that you're hearing. That's his fingers running through his stash.
This is my thinking stash.
Oh, we were having a little bit of a problem with our sound last week, Seb, but Seb seems to have it fixed. Guys, listen to the post up in the chat if you're having any sound issues or problems.
I can't believe you just freaking blame me for this.
It wasn't his fault, actually. We had a number of technical issues last week, so thank you for those of you that stayed tuned during the show. Hopefully it's sounding a little better right now. If you guys can post up in our chat just how does it sound, yeah,
Was
that would
one
be
of
great.
the issues me getting like micro shocks from my microphone?
Matt the Crip is what we should be using to benchmarking the audio quality of the podcast. That's Matt. Can you talk in your microphone?
You're such a flirt.
David Justice
I
is
know.
here.
I know flatteries will get me nowhere with you, but
What
hey,
the fire truck is going on there?
That is apparently a Christmas decoration. I'm hiding it in the studio because I don't want to see it on my tree.
Just Pennywise and I hanging out.
Yeah. Creepy.
Matt the creep is right.
So if you guys are watching us on the on live right now on Facebook, you guys can go ahead and put up a comment, much like this person did.
Why don't you just show us?
I'm
who is
trying. There we go. Ryan Sexton.
it? Captain Brigade.
Yeah. And David Justice Reaper in the chat.
Look at
as
that
well.
profile
Quite the
pic.
up-and-comer
Sexy.
in the paintball world.
He is. Make sure you check him out. Ryan Sexton is asking what happened. Nothing. And you can ask that at the end of the show, and we'll still have the same answer.
Nothing.
So thank you guys for
What
tuning
happened?
tuning into us tonight. Lots to kind of go through on the show. Going to show you in just a second after this, but my Christmas gift I want, and I'm going to show you guys in just a second. But first, NXL
fingerling?
Paintball posted this. What's that?
A fingerling?
A fingerling. A fingering.
I hope it's a ball too. It's having collective
I don't have my
construction
bell.
sites all
Ding.
week.
I do like a good fingerling
well
potato.
done, Joe. Well done.
So the NXL guys coming soon. Events and date locations for NXL Europe 2018. So
Europe?
stay tuned for that.
Europe?
But this is what I would like for Christmas.
With your front teeth.
This was posted by Cameron Gunlock, and that may or may not be his right name, under Atomic Fabrication. Does anyone know what this is?
Fuel station?
Look a little closer. I'll read while I do this.
Okay.
Finally, he says, got off my ass and built this badass cocker tester. This tests all components of the marker from your tank, your HPR, your LPR, your three-way, and your RAM.
No
Shut-off
kidding.
valve switches allow you to test one or all of the items at a time. Tune a marker before it even tune a marker before it even touches the marker.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. So essentially,
That's nice.
you'll see that you can put your LPR, anything like that, on there.
That's
and
really white SMRT.
isn't that fantastic? I'm so
Whoa,
jealous.
Whoa, go back. No
It's not a
flame
flame.
drop floor?
Now he
No,
lost
forget
points.
it. Forget it. It's over.
But Cameron, if you're watching, drop me a price. I would like one of those for the shop. That is fantastic. Wow. Do you know how many hours
I
we
think
could save?
you might be able to rope Simon Stevens into buying one
Is
of
it
those
Matt
too.
the Crypt approved?
If you take the Reds tank cover and the drop forward,
That's
tell he's
true.
been around a while.
Now, Matt the Crypt might get me on this. Okay. Well, I know he will. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you're using an auto mag, you wouldn't have to have that.
No.
Well, you're such a party pooper.
Jackass.
Oh, come on! I have
pooper.
autocockers.
So, a
Autocaca.
couple things I want to get to before we move on here. I want to draw last week's winners. For this week, I want to give away some more patches, some behind the bunker patches like this. I can grab one here. So behind the bunker patches from Stodry or mypaintballpatches.com, as well as this monstrosity right here.
Boom.
Gavin
That's the money
likes
shot
it so
right
much that he
there.
hasn't even attached it to any of his apparel yet.
We need some
I've
Velcro.
We
got
do
that
need
on
to
my
get some
underwear,
Velcro
actually.
on there. So all you got to do is hit like and share, and you guys get automatically entered in to win that. And also at the end of this month, we're giving away this on my desktop. This is a Ruthless Paintball gun mat.
Can we
Or
maybe
not
give it
gun
away
mat,
now?
field map.
Maybe not this month, but next month we can continue to play with it.
Yes.
Yes, keep it for an extra month.
By the way,
one
it's
more
my
month.
turn next. I get to shoot now. So stay tuned for that. We'll have
I wonder
we'll be
if you
doing that
could
away.
turn that into like a board game.
Like Paint Check.
We
An
take
updated-
Yeah.
an
Ah.
updated
take
version
it
of
home
Paint
every
Check.
week and we get to play
Well,
with it.
if
Just like
you
an
gridded
Academy
it out
Award.
like proper chess, and like Backman to D4, Backman, like you could. I think you could make a real
Rolling
good game out of it.
D20s.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Snake
call out
time,
a
baby.
chat.
Thank you, Matt.
Snake eyes, baby.
Comment in the chat. I want to call it out. Shizzle Manizzle calls it the Brady Bunch patch.
I like it.
I do. I that makes sense. So definitely, if you guys want any patches for yourself, make sure you guys head on over to my paintball patches. That's Angler approved, and if it's Angler
it's
approved, you know
official.
it's good. So the winners from last week are Jake Hostetler, Patrick McKenna, and Logan Mitchell. So make sure you guys get on over there and do that. Now, here's something I want to do as well, and I'll mention this over the course of the show. This here, that sounds crisp. This over here is a Exalt branded microfiber cloth
Yummy.
with Behind the Bunker on it. And I have a bunch of these, and this isn't thanks to our new sponsor, Exalt. If you guys would like one of these, all you have to do is tag both Behind the Bunker and Exalt in a post. That's it. Just say, hey, and tag us both. That's all you need to do. And we're going to draw from whoever does that next week. We'll take that list and pull these out, and we're going to start drawing every week for
It
these.
should be a contest of how you listen to the show.
Not where
Like
you,
and
because we
tag
have
and
a lot of toilet listeners.
Post a picture of
I started
Yeah.
watching the show in my bathtub. I don't
smoking,
know if you guys remember
smoking a
that.
cigar.
You certainly
I do
did.
recall that.
I
thought
remember that.
just
You guys
escaped
were
my
scarred
mind
for
from-
life?
Yes, from therapy, but oh my gosh.
I
We're right
laughed a
back there.
lot.
Yeah. Ryan, he says, unfortunately, guys, I have to work tonight, so I can't stay on. Wish I could. You know what? Behind the Bunker comes before work. Make sure you hit that like and share before you leave, at least so that you can maybe hopefully get a prize.
Don't forget, you can also download the audio
You can.
from like
Podcasts,
podcasts,
yeah.
Automatic, all that stuff, iTunes, and then play it for all your coworkers.
Yeah, very good point. Don't forget to hit both Behind the Bunker and
What?
Exalt in a tag.
What? Already? I
Oh,
won
what?
already.
For you.
You
Is your microphone turned
I
on?
can't hear myself either.
The levels are like low. What I did is I took the crappy compression off.
okay? So, guys that
But
listening at
crazy.
home, put in the chat how it sounds tonight.
Yeah, there's a switch there in front of
It's
you
right there,
at
the
12
gray
o'clock.
box.
Yeah. All right, this
Behind
is very
Gavin's
riveting
beverage.
for those of you that are watching at home. But we'll keep going here. So one thing I want to show you guys, I'm getting on almost tired of this. I don't know if you guys are seeing this in your news feed, but every day there's another person doing a gender reveal with paintball guns now. And it was great when we first saw it, but now it's like every day. It's also kind of nice to see at least they're adopting the Enola Gay smoke grenades. That in our area is pretty popular, but have you guys been seeing any of these?
That's the first time I've seen that.
Really? Okay, maybe I'm just getting tagged in
Or
a
are
lot
you
of
talking
them.
about all the blue smoke that's been going off in our neighborhood? Those aren't gender reveals. That's just me out walking my dog. Pop smoke around a corner, yell clear, and run around.
I know it's not a custom corner tonight, but what do you guys think of this? This is a new mask design by our friend Bricktop.
That looks pretty awesome.
For Bricktop by NRG1.
That's the Lemmy Motorhead paintball mask. Bless your heart, sir.
What is
Well
the
done.
brand of mask?
EVS.
EVS, yeah.
Yeah, because you can see the Empire right there underneath the nose sprays.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Since Ryan Sexton is on the in the live chat right now, let's talk about this. The Brigade. Why, Joe, do I want to sign up for the Brigade? And let me just tell you guys at home, not only did I do it, but Joe signed up for the Brigade. What about the rest of you guys? Have you guys yet?
I keep trying.
I'm just waiting to hear from Mr. Ryan Sexton
Yeah.
about approval. So
I'm waiting
Ryan,
for
get on.
confirmation.
Ryan Sexton. GI Sports members, you get one
What do you
yearly
want,
subscription fee of $25. Online registration form. You receive an operator-style Velcro hat, a tech T-shirt, a patch, an ID card, and a lanyard. Benefits for members from the Brigade affiliated field: 10 to $20 discount at major Brigade event. These events will be listed on the sign on. Not every event we promote will have a discount. There are standard Brigade events where members meet up to play. There are patch Brigade events. There will be special specific patch for the first 100 members, and there are major events with a patch and either discounted entry and or the GI booth, or sometimes both. Details listed on the Facebook page.
And Ryan did point out that is a one-time.
One-time fee. I'm sorry, Mr. Sexton. Then you collect patches based on the games you play. Collect the global patch for going to 3 different countries, and collect a trifecta patch for 3 different events.
It's like being a Boy
Booyah!
Scouts, but only cooler.
Yeah, cooler.
Yes. Much cooler.
So
Super
since
Loop.
you guys are, Seb, you need to get in on this too. Make sure Joe sends you the code
Join the brigade.
And
Right.
Matt, make sure you get on it too.
I'm in.
I got the link, but
You got to follow up with a promotional code as well.
oh,
There's stuff coming down the pipeline I want you guys to be a part of. The other thing too is since Joe and I know the secret member handshake, we also are going to download the Brigade app for both our Android or our Apple smartphone.
Wow,
So
look at that. The Brigade app.
Did that just happen?
it did, and right now there's not a lot of content on it. Ryan's just posting sexy pictures of himself, but for now, at least get it.
Well, it's
downloaded.
well worth it already.
Oh,
Then,
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
that.
Start your screen
What's a
capping
Wi-Fi
now.
password?
Paintball extravaganza, guys.
Extravaganza.
Coming up February 20th to 22nd. Why that's important to you is that's when all the industry gets together and chats about all the great things that's going on, as well as new products coming down the pipeline.
More importantly,
And,
I'll be there.
Josh will be there. Joel will be there. I will be there. Matt
I want to be there.
want to be there. There's an intention to be there.
Yes.
The intent to be there.
And Gavin will just sit at home and make fun of us
wish
how
he,
drunk
wish
we are.
he was there.
I'll Skype in.
And Sebastien Mounier has contemplated it.
I reached out
Sup,
last week.
sup,
I'm thinking,
sup.
yeah, I'm thinking. It was the video that you guys filmed, recorded with Zuby saying, "Oh, the tunes." Ever since I heard that, I was like, I don't want to miss.
Well, no, hang on a second. That wasn't even extravaganza.
No, that wasn't.
But that was
that was like half an
Oh.
hour down the. That was when we were at OXCC.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should be able to get that radio station though at extravaganza.
That's all they do is play the tunes,
The
buddy.
tunes,
No. It wasn't just the tunes. It was all the one-hit wonders ever made.
Nice.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
the radio station.
When I was in Florida, I think there was a one-hit wonder station, and that's what
Florida
they are.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Did they play the B sharps?
Baby
Can I borrow a feeling?
something.
Oh, Van Houten.
All right, so moving on. Here is a quick another recap about Paintball extravaganza. Make sure you guys head on over there as well. Josh, what do you know about these things? We have a couple games coming up.
Oh yeah.
We'll just go through them super quick.
No, you caught me off guard. I was trying to download the Brigade game app.
The Brigade app.
Yeah.
Stupid, sexy Ryan. Now I just want to see his screen caps.
Get me all excited. All hot and bothered. Okay.
It's like he's wearing nothing at all.
First one up is Help Midget Steal Christmas. Santa versus the Grinch. This is at Command Decisions. This is the one and only Midget Angler.
And only sign up for Midget Angler.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? Kathy Tankgirl Wilson is also a friend of the
could you?
program.
Yes.
So you know what? Sign up for both of them.
Now, this is all-female general game, and it is for charity.
Nice.
Sorry,
So
you
get
said
your charity
female
somewhere.
general.
Female
Okay,
gender?
that's- no. Thought I heard something else. All right, so
whatever.
Oh,
the
I thought I heard
Iceman
that too.
cometh.
Yeah,
Ding, ding,
Santa
ding.
versus Frosty 5.
Ding, ding.
December 9th, 2017. This is from our friends at Big Indian Paintball. This also charity game.
Nice. I love it.
Plenty of opportunities for charity. And OXCC brings you Battle of the Bulge. You can go down there and find that all one-hit wonder radio station. December 9th and 10th.
Very cool.
And, of course, that's Prestige Paint.
Brought to you by Payroll Productions.
Oh.
Mike does a good job of that. And last but not least, this just got released. Flaggers Paintball's doing a TKO 4-man tournament series during January, February, and March. If you
At the
guys are
brand
within
new
an hour,
indoor.
Brand new.
if you're within 5 or 6 hour drive of Ontario,
Indoor.
get up on it.
Behind the Bunkers putting in a team for this
The Behind the Bunkerinos will be there.
with only Tetman 98.
Yeah, but we're in the D10 division, so we automatically win.
Yeah.
So we'll get beat up. We'll get beat by 14-year-olds.
You know what?
Yes,
We're talking
probably.
briefly about a lot of you guys in the chat right now are going on about OXCC and whatnot. Matt, you've got a small video snippet there. The second or the very last one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give that a quick? Yeah, give that a quick play for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for
And then
all
do
of
your
you
read, too.
have been... You want me to read this now?
Sorry, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Oh,
I thought we were still off
you
air.
got told.
Yeah. All right, for those of you living under a rock, and for Todd, Brian Barno is the creator of this. All OXCC teams will be traveling around to big games and support sides that are down in numbers. So this is needed, people. This is needed. As on right now, myself and another captain of a different team will be helping Brian lead this and help it take it off. Sum it all up, multiple home teams under one banner. Okay, this is a different concept. This is new. I
Cool.
told Brian, you hit guys up like this. Maybe we'll go out live one night on BTB. Maybe.
I don't know if we can get Barno on the air. I've heard his voice. I don't know if we
Yeah.
want him on here.
Oh.
You guys need to play at OXCC.
Oh, let's see.
You guys want to buy some Prestige
Oh,
paint?
that was awesome.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. I'm going to take this moment real quick to talk about one of our sponsors, Planet Eclipse, creators of incredible tournament paintball markers.
Did you say
So-
beer?
I did
Tournament beer.
I'm like, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Planet Eclipse, creators of incredible tournament paintball markers, soft goods, and gear with the winningest markers in paintball. So
Winningest.
check that out, guys. So thanks to the OXCC Coalition. That's cool. What else do we have here? Matt, let's get this video done. I forgot to play it last week, and we should have played this video because this could have gone for one of the short bus videos that Todd Martinez... All right, so that is the Tuck and Roll video by Deadly Couture and Brandon McCall. That was done at the Civil War and Swamp. That's the final 30 seconds of a 40-minute scenario game. Very
That's how
cool.
the final 30 minutes and 40 seconds should be. Smoky.
Smoky,
It
yeah.
was very stylish.
and Rolly.
There's nothing better than having paintball going on and that waft of Enola Gay in the air.
Yep.
You know, we're all in the staging area this weekend and we're having a conversation, and we all just come in. And it's like, didn't even have to look. You knew someone was just popping an Enola Gay smoke grenade. It's
Whoa.
that nice
Sweet
smell of what is it?
in the morning.
Cordite.
Enola Gay is the world's leading manufacturer of smoke grenades, thunder flash, airsoft, and paint grenades for use in theater, film, photography, and paintball. As for Enola Gay, your next. In all seriousness, though, Enola Gay, the bomb. Literally, figuratively, pun intended, the whole deal. Nothing out there beats Enola Gay.
Especially when Josh and I show up to a game, and at our hotel, there's not a box, but a crate of smoke grenade and paint grenades waiting for us.
Smoke them out. Like go wrong.
Smoke them out.
Hey, how'd you guys like one of these?
Yeah, buddy.
This is a Behind the Bunker microfiber cloth brought to us by Exalt. Exalt makes all kinds of great custom stuff.
Not even
all you
I
have
own
to
one
do,
of those.
guys, is tag Behind the Bunker and Exalt in a post. Say hey, say anything, say I'm watching the show, whatever you want to do, and that'll automatically get you entered into the draw. We'll draw from those names for next week. If you guys want to have Behind the Bunker patches, all you got to do is like and share, especially share this program, and you get automatically entered in to win, much like Jake Hostetter, Patrick McKenna, and Logan Mitchell won this week. So definitely check that out.
Boom.
So in a moment here, we'll have mail time. Joe, before we get to mail time, what do you got?
I've got something from Tipman. In the beginning, you fall out of a tree, stumble down a rocky cliff, wade chest deep through a mosquito-infested bog. Then you realize you're surrounded. It's party time. You own a Tipman. Now combine Empire, JT, Tipman, V-Force, and you get the world's largest distributor of everything paintball, GI Sports. Pew pew.
Say what?
Yeah.
It's mail time, baby. I get to rip open my sack and read some of the correspondence
ding, ding.
you've sent in. But before I do that, I'm going to take a piece of correspondence out of my sack that I've been saving for good.
Sack
and it is
action.
from our good friends from Aerops. Aerops are proudly made in the U.S. of A. They're thick welded seams, stainless steel hardware, multiple color options, and layouts available. 2018 NXL Field shipping now. Upgrade kits are available. Yes, I did a plug for Aerops because they are so awesomer. So let's rip into my sack and grab a...
Gavin had an accident
feel
on
like
the
a
weekend, and that was a
urologist.
bit of a Freudian slip.
A little bit, yes. That was intended. The mail bag. All right, so the first question comes to us from that damn mailman. And he says, this might be a stupid question, but what's the process of driving across the border into Canada with your gear? I've read that MilSim markers could be a problem.
I've never had a problem with my paintball stuff, but we're usually going the other way, right?
Hard no.
To drive paintball gear across
No,
the
I've
border?
never had a problem at all.
No, never a
okay,
problem.
yes, okay.
You said, will it be a problem? It's a hard no.
If you know what, if you're coming across the border and you have your paintball stuff, just have it stowed in a bag. Don't have it in the back of your trunk with the tank already on it. Have it stowed properly. Have a map of where you're going. Have maybe a printout of directions to the paintball field, maybe where you're staying. Just say, hey, I'm going to play paintball. It's really no different than having your skis or snowboard in the back of your car and crossing the border and say, I'm going skiing or snowboarding. Where are you going? I'm going to Holiday Valley, Ellicottville, New York. Have a good day.
It's very important when you store your stuff in your trunk, you're taking it across the border, to make it look boring. Okay, what I mean by that is don't leave your barrel attached and the hopper attached and the magazines in with the air tank or something. Take it all apart. We're not 100% apart, but take the barrel off, store it in a different spot, take the air tank off. Make it so that the guy at the border is going to open it up and go, oh, well, it's just a bunch of parts. Don't make it look like in his face. And if you need to, chuck a couple paintball magazines in there if he's got some kicking around.
As Joe said,
or some
for the
manuals
event,
or something like
just
that.
Something like you have
make it
a
look
purpose.
boring.
Yeah. Gary in the chat says, I always travel with my markers torn down. Yeah, that's a good idea too. But you know what? Go get to Chapters or go to paintballmedia.com and buy a paintball magazine if you don't have one at home. And do as Joe always suggests, put it inside your gear bag right on top of your paintball gun so that if someone does, freak out, at least you've got, at least it's there. There's pictures of it and you can explain it.
And you know what? This isn't certainly 1989 or 90. Paintball has been around for 30-plus years. I would suspect that some people in the border services have played the sport at least, or know somebody who plays the sport as well. As long as you're declaring your stuff as sporting equipment, it's not an issue. And as long as it's stored, I do declare, and making sure you're storing it appropriately and properly. And I don't know what the regulations are in terms of transporting compressed air over the border.
It's
I know
over
you can't.
fine over the border.
I know you can't fly with it, but I
think
don't know
you're
if your tanks,
still better to empty
to
it.
drain your tanks. Yeah, so.
Because what field you're going to go to that doesn't? Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because there's been fields that Josh and I have been to where we've donated field
That is a
our
great
air
feeling.
back to the.
How
to
do I
the
get
field
less
owner.
air?
He's like, hang on a second, Todd. I only got 28K. Let me fill it before I go to the field. You come back and you're like, oh, I got 23.
Yeah.
Right, next question in the sack comes to us from Mike Holstrom.
Ding, ding.
And wants to know, are you guys doing a holiday shopping guide episode, like the best paintball stocking stuffers, best new items for the holidays,
Yes.
etc.?
It sounds a lot like effort, so no.
I just told you what I wanted, and here it is, Matt. You can post it up if you want.
What are you wanting?
I want this, that.
That was awesome.
I want the cocker tester.
Okay, I don't believe the
Ding,
question
ding.
was what you want.
It doesn't matter.
This is top 1 tech gear for Todd this Christmas.
We'll come up with a must-buy stocking stuffer selection from our sponsors
in all
for the
seriousness,
upcoming shows.
That's a great idea.
in all seriousness, if anyone wants to see my wish list for Christmas, go to your browser, type in www.inceptiondesigns.com. The whole thing's right
And
there.
while you're there, put
1080.
BTB10 in the promo code section and get 10% off. There, I just gave you something for Christmas.
You get 10% off you're giving to me.
Very good. Lisa Weber brings up a good point. Paintball Media has lots of great magazines. Check them out. That'd be a good idea.
You can also get
I'm paraphrasing, but
the lovely paintball players in your household some team tags for Christmas.
I want
that's
my
true.
grip sweater.
Great
for Christmas.
stocking stuffers / hangers / tinsel for your tree.
I got to be honest
You
with
can
you
wrap
guys.
presents with them.
Normally every year I give you guys something from behind the bunker, and this year I am literally stumped. Although I have an idea, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done in time, but we'll try.
Midget hookers?
But you guys are getting harder and harder to buy. So
This is not a joke.
That's a stocking stuffer, isn't
that
it?
is a stocking stuffer. Actually,
Oh,
wouldn't a severed foot make a good stocking stuffer?
It sure would, Todd. It
So
sure
yes,
would.
every year I say the same goddamn joke. All right,
and
so
it never gets old.
it does not. Do we have any more questions?
Yeah. Dan O wants to know, will BTB
Oh.
ever make a pair of 3D printed clogs?
Gotta hope not.
Wow, he's trolling us from a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an oldie.
Right.
yeah.
And Adam Horvath wants to know, is there any recent news about the comeback of the NPPL? What the fire truck is going on there?
They started with a media push, and then nothing happened. And I know absolutely nothing other than what I kind of heard within the industry, and I don't think you'll see it. I really hope that we do, because it'd be nice to have another league, but...
You say that as you wear an NXL T-shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, good point.
Nice call out.
No, but I mean, I'd love to see. I like 7-man, and if that's truly what it's going to be, that's great. Eric Engler says, Todd, he's sending his package my way. Nice.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dirty.
May have missed a vowel in there. So we have questions. Before we get to the next question, I forgot. I wanted to show you guys something.
Oh.
So Gavin is wearing one of these. This is a Behind the Bunker hoodie. But as you can see, this one here is not mine. But it already has my name on it. This here was purchased by someone who watches the show, and Josh, I'm going to hand it to you. And I'm also going to give you this, a Sharpie. He would like all of us to sign it so I can send it out in the mail tomorrow.
Why?
So if you guys could take an opportunity to do that.
Never
that would
in
be
history has a
super
sweater
great.
value been destroyed so quickly.
It'll be on eBay for $6 tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness.
One thing I also want to tell you guys while you guys are doing that, can we take a break for a second?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you this, and I told this story to Josh last week, and I think Joe knows it as well. Oh, I thought you silenced the bed for my story. It's not that important of a story. It just silenced it. So, as I say, I was telling Josh this week. A couple of weeks ago, there's a program that I listen to on SiriusXM, and I listen to their podcast version because I don't have SiriusXM anymore. I basically I left all that behind, and I'm only doing podcasts right now. And I started with these guys that I used to listen to a long time ago, but they're
It brought me back to
simulcasting.
high school.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So they're simulcasting on SiriusXM. And there was one episode they were talking about a couple weeks ago, and they were saying how they'd really like to, branch out and do some more social media stuff. And so I dropped them a line about a month ago and said, hey, if you ever want to do something, check out what I do with Behind the Bunker. Be happy to consult and talk to you guys about it. Nothing ever happened. And then about 3 weeks after I sent that email, I get an email back, and the producer says, "Hey, love what you're doing. Can you come and can we have a meeting? Can we talk about what Behind the Bunker can do for our radio show?" Well, this is kind of cool. I like these guys. I'd love to go check it out. So they invited me to the studio, and I drove into Toronto early one morning to their morning show and checked it out. And had a chance to see their studio, and it's awesome. Not a visual studio, it was basically just a radio station or a radio studio. But at the end of the show, we sat down, and the producer knew who we were, and one of the hosts did, and the other host wanted to see what we did, so we put it up on the computer, and I showed him what Behind the Bunker was all about. I showed him, our views, our hits, our retention, our visuals, and how we interact with you guys on Facebook. They were literally blown away, and they want to do something with us in order to help them do their social media stuff. But they did. So a couple days later, I was listening to their podcast, and they were trying to do their own Facebook Live thing and trying to bumble the way through it, and they were swearing up and down how it wasn't going well, and they gave a shout out to Behind the Bunker. And what did they say? They said they were calling us pros.
Yeah,
they're calling us pros, and they called us the experts. On Facebook Live. But it was
guys doing a paintball podcast. So I was like,
it was nice. So they started talking about paintball on Sirius XM, and they have a far bigger reach than we do. So kind of humbling having those guys reach out and actually look at our stuff. And when I was showing them what we do, they were just like blown away. They kept saying brilliant, like this is so well done. So kind of flattering to us, and hopefully it got some paintball into the media. I don't know if we got any more viewers because of it, but
look at the thousands of people watching
Yeah,
live
look
right
at
now.
57 shares, 2,000 people reading. Woo-yah!
I made it, Ma. I made it.
So whatever. A long story, boring, but I did enjoy.
Way to kill the show, Todd.
No kidding. I did enjoy going there, and it was nice to have our ego stroked for a little while, even if it was just by some people that were looking for us to help them out. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to do something with them over the next couple of weeks. So did you guys manage to get that signed?
Making its way around the horn.
Okay, and Matt's signing it, and Seb's going to sign it?
I do have to understand, though. Explain, though. I was listening to that podcast the other day, and it brought back some fantastic memories of me listening to the radio when DJs used to do something. Yeah. They weren't just such a wet potato sack, zero personality.
Oh,
it was just, you listen to the radio station
than anything.
Yeah, you listen to the radio station now, and you just want to yell at your radio all the time. Shut up!
Yeah,
just shut up.
When you listen to
play
regular
your
radio,
electronically programmed music.
You have that
it's horrible
girl and guy combination, and the guy says something provocative, and the girl goes, "Oh, you," and shuts him down, and then they go into the next soft rock music thing, right?
Or they get into this whole, let me tell you about my toast this morning.
Yes.
My toast? Oh, my goodness. Does this ever happen to you?
Here's the top 10 ways you can toast your toast in the morning. Stay tuned, and we'll tell you after the weather.
Let me tell you about my toast. So I was making toast, right? Does everybody else make toast in the morning? Like, no, nobody cares. Just shut up.
You realize we're talking about toast right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. I listen to the radio, and it's like, are you really talking about toast right now? Shut up.
The only way to get it more interesting is if Powdered Toast Man came out and helped with that segment.
It's long.
So whatever. Anyways, while we're signing the jersey, I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that. So we were getting some definite props. Do we have a couple more questions, Gavin, or should we move on to some more things that we're doing here?
Why don't we just move on? Because I put the sack away.
All right. More than just paintball swabs and pads, Exalt is a way of life, ladies and gentlemen. Available at discerning retailers, fields, shops, and shows. Exalt is tournament ready and battle proven. Thank you to all of our sponsors. If it wasn't for these guys right here, as you can see, we would not be on the air. Too bad, right? So we've gotten through mail time. We've done all that. We have team feature to get to.
Team feature.
Zuby, you have a team that we'd like to talk about tonight.
I do. This was sent in from Unit 9. They're based out of Ottawa. They help run charity events and are preparing for another event for Stingers Indoor Paintball in February.
Stingers.
February. February. These guys are on our team with beards. Three beards. Automatically on the show. Boom, that easy. Yeah, so check these guys out.
I liked our jokes better when our mics didn't work.
Based out of Ottawa.
Very good. Guys,
Yeah,
if
fantastic work, guys.
If you'd like to have your team featured on the show, all you have to do is send us an email and give us information about your team. And if we like you enough, maybe we'll get you on the show.
If we don't like you, you'll still be on the show.
Jonquera Andrade from Brazil reached out to all Brazilian players and those with them.
Hey, bom dia.
Yay. What?
That's all I have.
Brazilian players and those with Brazilians. Don't you
What?
get it?
No, I was saying what Gavin said.
Something in
Something
Portuguese.
he said something in Portuguese.
Good day.
Portuguese?
Bamboleo.
Portuguese.
Sort of.
All right, so to the owner of that jersey, I will send it out tomorrow, so you'll see that within a couple days.
Beautiful.
Poor bastard.
So,
I have
topic.
something to say.
Pardon me?
I have something to say.
Sure, let's do it.
Holy smokes.
I just thought I would talk about Flag Raiders for all your online gear and
Stuff.
all paintball stuff, OLED board needs. Just go to flagraiders.com.
.com.
That's
Nice.
really, it's that easy.
Very good. And for those of you that don't know, Flag Raiders is actually opening a brand new facility, and that'll be open within the next few weeks. So stay tuned. We'll give you a little more information while we're on the show. Cool. Well, we've got a topic to talk about. We have Price is Right to deal with as well, and a couple other
Okay,
things.
say deal with. Like, as if it's just some
Bad choice of
garbage
words.
issue we have to work.
Matt, pop this picture up on the screen. Guys that are watching at home, what is this? If you guys are in the studio, I know you all know,
I know
what this is.
Yep.
Hey.
But what is this? This is a close-up shot of something in the world of paintball.
It goes up to 11.
It looks 2D printed.
It can go up or on.
It is not
Oh, that's his
painted,
down.
believe it or not.
It's 3D printed, though.
Yeah. You can make that smaller, Matt, if you want. Guys, just a reminder, if you want this is a behind-the-bunker microfiber cloth printed to us.
Yeah.
Given
I
to us
want
by
that.
Exalt Paintball, one of our new sponsors. If you guys want one of these, all you have to do is enter a draw. By doing that, you just have to tag Behind the Bunker and Exalt in a post. That's it. And then out of all those posts, we'll draw a name for it next week. Also, guys, if you while you're watching, hit that like and share button. And out of all the shares next week, we'll draw for some free patches. We've been giving them away every week. I've been sending out 3 sets of patches and stickers to all of our winners. And this week, again, was Jake Hostetter,
Boom.
Patrick McKenna, and
Yeah.
Logan Mitchell,
Yabadoo.
and Garvin Sharma.
That's right. Yes.
Did you
More
win,
patches.
Gavin?
Josh Dubicus can't win it because he already won the Macaphone Award.
I did early on.
How do you win it right away? I don't know. It's a little premature.
Because he made an effort right away, and then he's talking about the audio quality of the show, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
He wins.
I think you just kiss up to
Audio.
The audio. The audio quality.
So
The A is pronounced as an O.
The
Audio.
first guest that we have here was Tom Bertrand. He guesses Sean's world's smallest indoor is open to the public.
Yeah, that's true.
That unfortunately is not right.
You can play with one of these at the world's smallest indoor.
Just got to bring bacon for the Germans.
You can't turn corners
Honest.
with it, though.
But Brian
Let's do
Barnum and Bailey says the Cronus.
But he spelt it wrong, so...
Kronos.
Close enough.
I guess we could give it to him. It is the rear sight of a Titman Cronus, says Jason Smith. So congratulations to you guys. You win nothing. How about this?
You win a hearty. Good job.
That's pretty.
I think that one's easy.
Easy peasy.
No, I'm not getting that.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I swear to you, I'm not getting that.
Why?
How about, hold on, Seb, don't say, but do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
He's smiling. I'm going to have to quiz him. Let us know what you guys think. Jimmy Churchill in the chat says, I want some patches. Well, all you got to do, Jimmy, is hit that like and
See,
share
related to
button.
Jimmy
Winston?
is sweet on you.
Oh, my God. You didn't do it.
Very good. All right. Well, while we're waiting for you guys to give us an answer on that, James McCahey says trigger. More specifically, from what?
No, that's a trigger shoe.
Sorry, from what?
What? How do
I'll
you
tell you
spell
what.
what?
Why are
It's
you saying that
HW.
weird?
Autococker trigger. Jason Smith is correct, but I'm looking for the actual model because there's only one autococker that I know that has a visual that looks like that. Unless you guys can tell me differently.
Is it the
Well, there's actually
Inception
two.
one?
No, Matt, really? You don't know this?
Like I just said, there's two.
The
This
Resurrection?
starts with T.
Jeez.
No.
All right, now you're killing
Did
us.
someone just say resurrection?
Yeah.
That was,
That's what it is.
Zuby. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for you
it's
guys.
the
The
resurrection.
resurrection
Give it all
and
the
the
credit to
sniper have
Zuby.
the same trigger. Hello.
Actually, I was
Yeah.
gonna
Why?
Cialis will give you a That would have been my clue there.
14 inches is my preferred size.
Resurrection.
How about this one? This one's a little tricky, and if you guys know in the studio, don't say.
Oh, I
'cause
know.
This one is a tricky one for those that may.
That
not
one
know
I
what it
don't
is.
know because
I
I
knew.
don't really care.
Well,
Wow.
At least
It's
you're
not a
on-
Revy. I'm sorry, I don't care, and it's not a Z2. So
Well, you're querying the deal.
if you think that's a Revy, you need to go watch another show.
Okay.
We're gonna. I'll watch the chat for this one, and we'll see if that one goes. In the meantime, Matt, why don't we head on over and maybe do some.
oh snap!
Price
Okay,
is Right,
am I
ladies
the
and
only
gentlemen.
one with all these sex scandals that are going on in the States? Am I the only one that was waiting for the one to come out with Bob Barker and
Yeah,
all the
that's
showcase?
shocking that he hasn't done anything.
Oh, it's
That's like
he's next,
saying-
right? He's next, right?
Okay, but
He's
Bob
next,
Barker
right?
hitting on me is like saying Pat Sajak or the guy from Family Feud or even Hugh Hefner hit on me. Really? Like that's a stretch for you?
I've actually, and this is a crazy, useless fact that you guys can add this to your vault, but
Oh, that's a
I've
good one.
actually seriously read a top 5 Hollywood or like actor most dangerous list in the world, and Bob Barker was number 1. The guy is black belt in like 5 or 6 different martial arts. No jokes.
Well,
Yeah,
he
I
done
saw-
it, Billy Madison.
That's right.
Yeah,
We saw him beat up Billy Madison. That is warning enough.
The
You don't need a
price is-
belt. That's right.
Adam Sandler's a doughboy. Anybody can beat. Never mind.
Carrying
But
on.
seriously, Bob Barker, don't mess with him, especially if you're hurting animals.
Nope.
So it looks like a few of you guys
Yeah,
actually
just like you don't mess with Chuck Norris.
a few guys actually got this. This is the Empire. Was it
Magna.
Empire?
Magma.
Empire.
Magna.
I guess it was Empire. Magna loader.
Magna loader.
Magma.
No disrespect to Empire, but one of the ugliest looking loaders
Yeah.
in the world. But it
Magma.
worked. It was a Halo internal, and it was awesome. All right, well, we'll leave the next one till next week.
No.
Let me see if I've
I'm not sure what that one is, so it'll give me time to Google it.
All right, let me see if I can get our prices right going here. And
Joe's reminding you it's garbage night. Just
all right, here we
It
go.
is garbage.
First item I
It's
forbid. If you
actually
guys are
it's
watching
yard
this at
waste
home,
night,
Here we
but
go.
yeah.
I want you guys to post up your bids in the chat, and we'll see if you guys get close. This is Paintball Catalog 2008 Empire.
where did his torso, like legs and stuff, go?
I remember that catalog.
Looks like the guy that was on a skateboard with no.
This is for sale.
It's for sale.
Really?
Yeah. What guy wouldn't want a 2008 Empire catalog? You know what?
would
For
it
those
be?
that shop on eBay, this is the perfect because this is actually like what everything would be like brand new.
Current stuff.
Current sizing for all the original stuff.
Oh, I can read all the specs. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good.
Are you getting turned on right now?
It's getting creepy.
Very creepy.
Please don't touch your mic with the lips.
So, what are you guys thinking? Who won last time? Does anybody know?
That was like a month ago. No one can recall.
All right. Well, Richie Santos says $6.99, and Greg Beck says $14.99. Where Tucker Danielson says $100. But you know what? We're going to go around the horn. We're going to start with Josh Zuby Zabrickus. What do you think of Josh?
I will give this my 2 cents. Literally 2 cents.
Okay, go ahead, Peter Griffin.
I'm pretty sure shipping is going to be worth more than this.
Well, we're just looking for the selling price.
Joe?
$12.
Okay, Gavin.
Identical to Lisa Weber. $1, Bob.
All right, Seb. Seb.
$11.
Okay. Sean Riddle says he would trade a Yellow Pages for it.
That's a good one.
All right, this sold for $6.37.
Wow.
You could also sell it
Plus
as reading
$20
material
shipping.
for the world's smallest indoor in the bathroom.
Gavin got it.
Did
Yep.
Gavin get it?
For
Really?
$1.
$1.
Awesome.
All right, Gavin, then you get to start on this. This is a VMX
Wow.
protein product.
VM68 protein
Yeah.
products made.
Paintball gun matte
Flagler
black.
Beach, Florida by Forrest.
All right, so I am going to start that bid off at $250. $250, Bob.
All right. That is ancient.
It's
Now,
awesome.
does the bottle come out the front as well for that?
Yeah.
Look
Or
at the
was it-
style on the
Yes,
trigger.
it did.
It
Look
looks
at
like
that.
a
That
Uzi.
needs a trigger shoe.
Like an Uzi.
When you used to be able to upgrade upgrades.
Yeah. All right, well, let's
A
look at the
brass
chat
trigger
here.
shoe?
Santos L. Halper says $1. Santos Lopez says that. Jonathan Smith says $5.55. And Jesse Day, $3.55. Tank Girl says $125.
Yep.
Brian Park says $230. Jesse Day $173. What are you guys thinking?
Gavin already placed a
Yeah.
bid.
And Joe, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go with 198.
Tracy Santos
Who's a girl?
says
Isn't that a
499 cents.
Oh.
Josh?
I'm gonna guess 260.
For those of you that are watching at home, by the way, and playing along at home, just so you're aware of it, Josh is looking intently at your bids online, and he's scratching his beard, and he's honestly looking at who has the best one. So, because you don't have to post because I'm calling you guys out on this, but post for his sake because he's really using you guys as a crutch. Seb, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go with my man Brent and say 125, Bob.
But we know Brent. He's so goddamn cheap when he bids.
No.
He's the guy that bids $1 on a... Yeah.
I bid the dollar last time.
Matthew Mooney in the chat says, I'll trade my firstborn for that marker.
Wow.
All right. Well, let's see. All bids are closed now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This sold for $100.
Oh, damn.
I know. Isn't that
Oh, that's
horrible?
not bad.
We all overbid.
Yep.
And then you go to something silly like this.
House wins.
Caught by 4.
Sandana.
Oh, nice.
America's headgear Realtree hunting
Real tree, yeah.
head cover camouflage.
That's going to be like...
And it looks like it's in very good shape. Wouldn't you say, Garvin?
Kidding.
Looks to be in too good of shape. Can you
It
zoom in
almost-
on the label to see
You
if
know
that's
what?
been reattached?
You're
Is
right.
it
Like,
genuine?
it almost looks too brand new, doesn't it?
It does. Well, the label looks pretty brand new as well, so...
Are you saying this is a knockoff?
Was made in China.
Well, I thought maybe they just took the label off of an old Sandana and put it on
I took a Uber downtown to Sandana Town, and I think that's a knockoff.
Is that next door to Funky Town?
I have a friend who's in the importing-exporting business, and when I was buying some gum from him, I think I saw boxes of these.
All right, so I'm assuming it's legit. It was just
Sable.
found in somebody's storage area, so I'm going to go with a cool $50.
All right. Dan McClellan says $9.99. Greg Beck $49, and Rampage Richie I'm Cheap Santos says $4.99. And Jesse Day does say doesn't even look mesh. Well, that's true.
No, it's definitely not mesh.
All right, who's next, Joe?
Oh, I don't know, $80.
$80. Josh,
85.
you should that microphone award should go away because that's static of you scratching your beard while you're thinking.
You
about
want
it.
$85?
Yeah.
All right, Zuby, Seb,
55.
55. This sold for $60 redos.
Damn you, Seb!
I'm back, baby!
Serenity now.
Gavin won, House won,
Said
No, I
Seb
didn't
won.
win.
Yes,
Seb
I was
won
just
that
going to
one.
say that. God damn it. And thank you to whoever posted me or tagged me in the post of the aluminum poles for Festivus.
This is a P90.
That was
Look
me.
at that. A P90 modded.
Next is a
85.
Tippmann
Or was that
A5
Gavin?
P90 with
Okay.
E-grip.
All right.
Little known fact, that's the gun that Zuby liked most playing in BF4.
I like a P90. I
It
wish
is
I
actually.
could. Wish
It
I
used to
was-
also be my favorite gun in GoldenEye for N64.
Nice, good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Who makes that gun, Todd? Do you know?
Well,
Or
this
Joe?
is a.
It's a variant. It's a Tippmann
It's
put inside an airsoft
No, it's
body.
Like the real P90. Who
Heckler
made it?
and Coke.
Is it? I don't know. Is it? I don't think it is. Is it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe
They
the
have a
chat room
version
thing.
of it if
They
it's
might
not
have a
that.
variant.
See, we need Dusty from the research department to tell us.
Looks
who
like Gavin's
made,
on the ball here.
the
He
original
never
P90.
researched anything. He just Tinderized himself while he was
Well,
here.
it's that
He
beer
stole our
thing.
Wi-Fi and just Tindered. Hi, Miss Dusty. All right. Well, let's start the bidding for this Tippmann A5 P90 with E-grip. And who gets to start? Seb.
I'm going to go 175, Bob.
All right. It's a little rich for your blood, isn't it?
Well, Brent told me to do
Oh,
175 again. It's the Arabs, dude. Like, what am I to say no to him? He's so beautiful.
Well, Arabs
Oh,
right
it's-
now is selling a ton of upgrade kits. You know what I mean? So he's got that Arabs money now where he can bid from instead of $5, he's upping his bid a little
Up his
bit.
bid a
yeah,
bit.
he's a high
it's-
roller.
He's the high roller now.
What are they? American-made tape, seam, stainless steel,
Welded.
hardware, welded. Wow. Why wouldn't you want an Arabs bunker system? Holy Jesus.
Who's got the read?
Gavin?
I already read it.
I know.
Evil Omen has a
I
read.
can't say it again.
What are your bid? What's your bid on this, Gavin?
$300. Bob.
$300. Joe,
$225.
Josh,
It was made by FN.
FN.
Yeah. From
I never
Belgium.
heard of them. Belgium. Okay.
Jesse Day says 201. Jason Smith,
FM
200.
Herschel.
Tom Bertrand, 200. Greg Beck, 237. What are you thinking?
Going ludicrous at 300.
You
300.
Can't.
Gavin.
301.
You jerk.
All right. This sold for $260.
What? I think that
Joe got that
That's
one.
a kit, right?
Joe bid 225.
Is that not a kit for that marker?
Yeah.
I think the kit alone was 250.
All right. Now that sold for
I think
$250. Up for bids. Let's clear the slate and let's start clear with this. Tipman A5 P90 with E-grip. But
Wow.
this one is red.
It's
All right.
Better red than dead?
All right. Who won that last one?
Maybe.
Joe.
Joe, you get to start. Joe, what are you bidding on that? Last one sold for what was it?
220. I don't know.
260, wasn't it?
260. Yeah.
This is what the Defender should have looked
245.
Okay. Zuby?
The Defender's awesome.
like. And this is what it should have looked like.
It's just awesome on its own.
I'm going to go with 200.
Okay. Seb?
I
Last
go
one sold
with
for
my main
$260.
man Brent again. I'm going to go 175.
Are you screwing with us? This one's going to go
it's
for
the
1,000,
silencer.
isn't it?
No, I'm just saying. Sold for $260. What are you selling? Or what are you?
$100, Bob.
$100. All right. This sold for $270. Damn. Got paint on it. That paint takes it up. As soon as you hit paint
And the
to
goggle.
Yeah. I don't think we've done one of these before. Let's do this as one of the last ones. How are we doing for score, Matt?
Joe's in the lead by 1.
What? The garbage man.
It's garbage night in Canada.
You know what? Here's
The
a
garbage man cometh.
Here's a question, Matt. Post this picture on the screen. Does anybody know who this guy is?
That's me.
Looks like I thought it was Gavin from an angle.
And the only hint I'm going to give you is I had this picture loaded to show last week.
I think it was Gavin in his college days.
Isn't it the guy that does the weather on YouTube?
All right. It's DeWalt Ventnor.
All right, thinking back to last week, we had...
DeWalt Ventnor.
No?
Is that Big Los? From
No.
Rouse and Design?
Who did we have on last week?
Martinez.
If you Google search Todd Martinez, this fellow comes up. He's a chemist and a physicist. So when I went to go Wikipedia, only this guy's mug kept showing up. So I was going to question him on Todd Martinez and find out if Maury Povich did a DNA testing on
What a
him.
nerd am I? I'm trying to figure out
The molecule
what he's got.
I
The
know.
molecules in
Yeah.
his hand are.
I think
It's
it's
sulfur!
At first, I was like, it's propane. No, wait, no, it's not. And I'm thinking like it's the guy who invented the C3 or something.
Yeah.
Hey, there was a guy using a C3 yesterday, actually.
Really?
For about 2 minutes.
But his hand kept warm when he was shooting that gun, wasn't he?
Look at that.
All right, the item up for bid next is in Russian, so I can't tell you what it is. But basically, it is a paintball silver ring. If
Looks
you do
like
a Google
dye
Translate,
I4 mask or something.
it's an I4 mask,
Yeah.
but it's a sterling silver ring.
Were these
Nice.
not given out for winning the Millennium Series?
I doubt that.
Not that I know of.
I'm not sure, but I know this
Or some
company's been
European
around.
se-
Could you see
series
them all
of
over
it.
Facebook?
Now, if
No,
this-
but they were making them and selling them, but one series in Europe, I believe, had these and had them engraved on the inside.
I have
And
a question.
I think it was 2007, maybe.
Is the hand model Zuby? And if so, he should not be able to vote on this or bid on this.
No, he's a bread model, not a hand model.
Well, I thought he was both.
I can't pull off the jewelry world. It's just, it's a whole different ballgame.
He knows how to show the bread. He doesn't know how
The
to...
lighting for bread actually accentuates the features of my hands.
His
When it comes
his
to jewelry,
knuckles.
you have to use a more stark type light. It doesn't. My hands don't work for jewelry.
Tucker Danielson in the chat gets a mention. He says, in Soviet Russia, rings kiss you.
I like that. I like that.
So, Joe, you're up first.
$52.
All right. Zuby, what are you thinking?
25.
Okay. Seb,
$30.
$30.
Actually, 30 Rubens.
30 rubles.
Sandwich? Oh, I could use 30
Rupees.
sandwiches.
Rubens.
No, the roofies is what you use on your weekend.
No, that's, in this day and age, Todd, it's not a good joke to do.
They should really
Well, I
call
mean,
them
like you like to
flurries.
relax.
Did you ever seen Seb? He doesn't need them. Come on, Sim just walks in the bar and the lady's like, "Hi."
Do you know that French accent that he's toting right now? You know that's not real.
Yeah, I'll tell
He's
you
like
apart.
he's like FPS Russia. He's from like Indiana, so
I love
he's
that guy.
he's like FPS France.
Yeah. Does anyone know FEF Rush's first name?
Steve or something.
Kyle.
Is it?
Yeah. Garvin.
$15, Bob.
$15. All right, before I tell you guys at home, make sure if you guys want to win some Behind the Bunker swag, this is from Exalt. This is one of our sponsors. They sent us some microfiber cloths. All you got to do is tag Behind the Bunker and Exalt in a post. Just say, hey, or say whatever the heck you want, and tag both of us in it, and next week we'll pick from those names of those who did it, and give you guys one of these. Also, if you hit like and share tonight, you guys are automatically entered to win some of our Brady Bunch patches, as they were called.
And it's time to
Change, you've got to rearrange.
And some Behind the Bunker patches, care of mypaintballpatches.com. So, guys, check that out. So, tonight, this ring sold for $110.
Whoa.
Shut the
Why?
front door.
Now,
Shut the front
Todd,
door.
was that a
110 bucks.
pick or a scratch? I don't know.
There weren't
I'm
even that
confused.
much. Brandon.
What's that?
Was it a pick or a scratch?
There was no penetration.
All right, let's move on
It
to
was
something
clearly
else.
on the
It was on
outside.
the outside.
All right, so what is our score?
Joe takes it by a landslide.
Oh, that's why he's
Boom.
got to move
3-1.
on. We got to move on. I don't want anybody catching
He's in
up.
a hurry.
It's garbage night.
All right. I will show you that one thing, though,
Oh,
that I thought was pretty good, and we won't bid on it tonight. We'll save it. But, Josh, what about this?
oh boy.
Oh, my.
No.
Longbow
Longbow.
Ion.
No, because that longbow kit
it's an
won't fit on the
ion.
AGD. cap
Oh,
one.
it is a
I don't
cap.
care for the ion one.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
All right. I'm digging deep here for these. So, a few weeks ago, guys, we asked you at home a question. Who should we interview next on the Paintball show? Josh, I'm going to give you one of these.
Uh-oh.
Joe, you can have one of these. Just have a look and see if there's anything interesting on there. Nice. So here we're watching you guys in the live chat as well. If you guys think there's anybody that we should get on the show, last week we had Todd Martinez on. If there's anybody that you guys think that we should have on and do an interview with, by all means,
there's
post it up.
two
We'd be
here for the
curious.
hidden hedgehog
Now we did have the hedgehog on, but I don't.
in live.
I
In
don't.
studio, yeah.
We did. That's right. He was in studio, but I don't feel that we really got. We just kind of messed around and really didn't get into stuff. We should probably get him back on the air.
We
I
did
would
talk
say.
about the important things. Tea and crumpets.
All
That's
that.
true.
and
We should really get his thoughts on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle getting engaged. Really,
And he had the question about the
What?
UV rating, I think, for goggles because of his
Yeah,
Right,
because he had the
right.
eyesight thing.
That was
Yeah.
smart.
And then we discovered for him that any HD lens would work.
All right, so we've
And
had
you know
him
what?
on, but we can
and you know
certainly
what? He
reach
didn't
out
even
again.
say thank you.
So White Light Paintball did say hands down Todd Martinez. Now that was a week before we actually got him on the show, so good for him. Daniel Zazur says OG Dynasty members: Ryan, Alex, Oliver, Yosh.
Well, we've had Ryan.
We've had
a
Ryan
couple of
Greenspan,
times,
and you know
yeah.
what? Ryan's a great guy, especially if you want to follow him on social media. He's really interesting to follow. His Snapchat stories, or his Instagram stories, rather, I follow him on, are quite interesting. And he's a guy that gets around everywhere, so definitely check him out. But he was a good interview. He was fun and jovial. Chocolate Barney, says Dave Baines. That'd be a good one. And then Hiker Biker 11 says interview each other. That would be funny.
Oh, my God.
There's a
I'm gonna
lot
just-
of people
Oh,
in
yeah.
here saying sizzle.
Sizzle
Shizzle Manizzle. You know what? I don't
should.
know Shizzle Manizzle other than being on Facebook. We should get him to call into the show one night. And
Then
if
hang
nothing
up on
else,
him.
I just
Hang
want
up on him and then
to. I
we
want to
give him a
hear the
call back
proper
for real?
pronunciation of his name.
No, I like
Are we-
Sizzle Manizzle.
But are we doing Shizzle Manizzle? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I also want Edmong Egbong Chong.
Where did he go?
I don't know. I still see him on Facebook. He's still. I checked the other day. He's still a friend of mine, so he can't be too mad at me.
Oh, he's not too butthurt. That's good.
Maybe he's a
Oh.
big football fan.
So John Jones wants to know or wants to interview Jack Wood or Ledge from Planet Eclipse.
Oh, that'd be good.
Greg Beck, who's in the chat right now, wants Carl Markowski. He does a good podcast as well. David Beldoff. Richmond Italia of GI Sports about the industry and the whole his take on it and what he started.
Would you guys be interested in that?
He's Papa Xbox or X-Ball.
Wow.
X-Ball. So he was the inventor of X-Ball and then
Yeah.
GI Sports and so that kind of stuff would excite me.
Shizzle Manizzle says Ryan Sexton. I spoke to him this weekend. Meh.
Ryan Sexton. He's
I'm
all
just
got
kidding. We
these
need to get
fish
Ryan on the phone.
stories.
We need to get Ryan on this show. We keep trying to,
Who's
but he
this
keeps
Ryan Sexton you
skirting
speak
us. He's like
Talks about his internet being poor. I can't believe in this day and age that Ryan Sexton can use the excuse about poor internet.
You should just call up Comcast or whoever's around there and just go, listen, I'm Ryan Sexton. I need better internet.
Bobby says Ron Kilborn. Bobby, that's a great one. I don't know what Ron's doing these days. I know he's not in paintball, from what I understand. Last I heard he was still working for the city of Huntington, but that's it. But he's had some serious. He probably has some really good stories.
Jean-Luc in the chat says Billy Wang.
I think
Crusty
we should talk.
old
I think we
bastard.
should talk to Todd Martinez and see how his trip to Tijuana was the next day. That would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, you know what? We did have some technical difficulties, so we didn't have a full show with him. I'd love to sit down and chat with him again for a full show, no technical difficulties.
Do you think he went by car to Tijuana or went in one of the tunnels?
All the way to TJ, baby.
You think he stopped for In-N-Out Burger on his way there?
Yes. Rampage Richie Santos says Bud Orr. That's an obvious one, Richie. And to be honest with you, I've sent him several messages. We've chatted back and forth, but we've never been able to find a time. It's almost like he, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Plus, he called us really, really boring.
Oh, he called us retards.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It was Tom K who said we were really
How about
boring.
Dennis Tipman Jr.?
Junior mints, they can be refreshing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good suggestions here, ladies and
Tommy
gentlemen.
Long in the chat or on the Facebook pages had an interesting one. He said Randy Blick. He said one of the nicest field owners around. Should do more interviews with field owners.
Well, that's true.
To that extent, Mike Peverall.
Yeah, that's true. Be nice to have Mike on the show. Didn't we have him briefly? He Skyped in, maybe.
It was extravaganza once.
We'll get him on for extravaganza.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good one here.
Yeah.
Samantha Fox in the chat says Matt the Crypt.
Nice.
Keep my
Samantha
lips sealed.
Fox.
Yeah.
And her next post says, "Touch
that
me,
the 80s
touch me
girl?
now."
That's the 80 girl. She,
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I was trying to think of a song, but you got it.
Brandon Dooley says, "The Wolf." Yeah, we have. You know what? We haven't had Wolf on in a while. We got to.
Wolf
get him
said
back
the
on.
same thing. We're really, really boring.
Jarek Welts wants to an OPL staff member about the new OTL format that just launched.
Yeah, that'd be a good one too.
Yep.
I always thought it would be interesting if we can interview the guys that not everybody knows.
Jesse.
Like for quite a while, like people knew who Simon Stevens was, but not everybody knew he was the brilliance behind the Z2 and the Vanquish and stuff like that. Like that, like guys like that you may not necessarily know who they are, but have a huge impact on the sport of paintball.
And Jesse Day, on that note, says interview some of the guys doing custom milling, anno, custom jersey, stuff like that. So Simon would be a great guy. Same with Todd. Todd does all that custom stuff. We got to get Ed from Exalt on. He does a lot of custom great stuff. Be nice to have him on the show.
he does some fantastic 3D printing.
Yes, and for Ed, I'm a size 9 shoe, medium shirt, small pads, microfiber any size. So just saying, Christmas is coming up.
That's true. I'd like a new field map.
If you guys would like to have one of these from Exalt, see, we did some custom microfiber claws. Now, I'll be honest with you, we're also using them for mouse pads. All you guys got to do is make sure you tag Exalt and Behind the Bunker in the same post. Doesn't matter what you say, what you do, but tag us both, and then we'll put that into a draw for next week, and one of you guys will get one of these. I think Matt's indicating time right now, and time is
keeps
what he's
on
indicating right
ticking.
now by doing that. So,
To the music.
Seb, I know.
I gotta put my recycling out tonight.
Yeah, mine
It's
too.
recycling night.
Recycling, green yard
And
waste.
your yard waste.
Seb, I know.
Yes, you know.
That I did not take an opportunity to kiss up to you today, much like Josh, but I hope that not only does the sound better tonight, but I hope I sound better on my microphone, that I would be a runner-up for the microphone
I did
award.
do some minor tweaking that I cannot hear myself, but as long as
Bing.
we can hear you or Matt the Crypt, that's all that's really important.
Very good.
What about me? I won the microphone award.
You did well
Microphone.
done, sir.
Thank you.
Is mine improved since I turned my mic on?
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
You had me triple check. and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Before
I'm
we were doing the
not saying
sound check, we took Joe's microphone away and we tried the cup and string, and it did not work. Then we switched him over to the cup and ball. You have a cup with a ball. You try to put the ball in the cup. Josh Zubizabrickus,
Yeah.
thank you for being on our show tonight and taking time out of your Brid Model career.
Yeah, it says, sign down is prime time, right? I don't know.
It's okay.
Whatever.
Is this sourdough season, or am I mistaken?
No, it's marble rye season.
No, sourdough season is best done in the spring when there's a lot of rain because the humidity helps the fermentation process that takes place during sourdough.
There's a lot of fermenting going on right now. And Joe Kimson from Flaggers Paintball.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
And remember, guys, if you want any online paintball shopping done this season, head on over to flagridderspaintball.com.
And enter in BTB Joe for a 0% discount.
And if we use all that
And Garvin Sharma.
Wonderful to be here, folks. And this is the last official Monday of Movember. So I'm asking you to reach out and connect with a loved male in your life and encourage them to check their testicles, check into their mental health, physical health, and making sure they're taking care of each other. Help the loved man in your life to take care of themselves so they can continue to play the sport of paintball. So make sure you check your nuts.
And this is your last time to take a screenshot of Gavin right now.
Oh, sorry. I'll go back.
For checking your testicles.
Oh.
That will help.
Oh, my.
And thank you to Matt the Crip for pushing buttons tonight.
You're welcome.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for listening. And if you guys like what you hear, which you shouldn't, but if you
thank
did...
Seb for sliding sliders tonight?
Sliding sliders?
Oh, that's it.
Doing whatever he does.
Matt the Crip pushes buttons, Seb slides sliders.
He does.
You already got the award, all right?
Sorry.
I'm liking this sucking up. Thanks.
No kidding. Wait till you see what he does in the parking lot.
Do.
So thank you guys for listening to us, and make sure you guys download us on any of the places that you get your podcast from. Believe me, we look and sound better when you're not looking at us. So thank you very much for listening to us. We'll see you guys next week.
Stand.